러세 하저가 하루 뽀삐 잠프 지망
those angles and coming out at the angle it did, but then they had to defend, which is what Paraguay did just to clear their lines. But that's the closest Turkey have come.
Okay, and for all of those of you who are thinking that why did we say that the football gods weren't smiling on Turkey until later, not that they're a goal up, but it's because Paraguay will have to play the entire second half with 10 men. And that is because this rule has now come into play that any player covering their mouth in a confrontational situation may be sent off if he's covered his mouth with either his hand, arm, or shirt. And we can see there the Turkey player calling the ref's attention to the fact.
Listen, why wouldn't you? I'm not being funny. You would do as a player. That's the explanation from the referee. It's absolutely perfect, and at the end of the day, it's letter of the law stuff. But you know what? It was actually their own fault because a player went down, was on the floor, and because of that game had stopped. And then what happened was, this is just after a half time, but what it was like that, there was a melee on the pitch.
But it's Mace, you're seeing it's getting into a
No, forget that. I'm on about the incident for the red card. All the players came together as well because a player went down injured who wasn't injured, who was feigning injury. And that is what incensed the Turkey side, which is why they went around. And that's why we're having this now. And I'm probably going to talk to you like this for the rest of the time that we're in the studio. But you've got to look. It's their own fault. The player goes down. Doesn't want to get up, so everybody comes together. They start to part because Turkey are not happy that that's done. We saw the stats there for possession during that first half. It's only going to increase. It's only going to increase. I think it's only going to be a question of time. They're going to knock at the door and they're going to keep knocking. We'll see attacking substitutions made now from Turkey. They will look to go for the jugular. They will look to apply that pressure. But they have to be very careful because one counter-attack could totally kill this game. They've got to be completely disciplined here, Paraguay, in the second 45 minutes. They will make changes on these fresh legs on. They've competed really well there. The intensity levels have been spot on from both sides, so it'll be interesting.
Well, Vincenzo Montella probably at halftime is talking to the team. The entire Turkey dressing room is thinking we have to make the most of this second half.
From a man is just like a donkey. उसे अपने काम में इंटरेस्ट है और हमें उसके अकाउंट में आपको ना बैंक अकाउंट कंप्लीट करना चाहिए मैंने लिख दिया something she do for a good life so for the greater good
이거랑 나는 이거 몇만 주냐? 맞아.
When we share who we truly are, real connections happen. Black and white, the magic of sharing. Young India Learn. Join India, free education. Learn English today on edura.com.
Now no dear.
나 세지야. 엄마야? 봐봐, 엄마야?
Wow.
No different. 16 million shades of love to choose from. V6, Mahindra Electric Series.
Here comes the countdown. Netherlands is ready to attack. It's in. Virgil van Dijk. But blocking the winning is Swedish steel. Beautiful football. Dutch are back in front. Ideal Wachida. Sweden. 1995.
아무도 안 해도 일단 갖다 놓는 건데. 됐지?
Changes.
너무 세게 하고 있나? 방금 저러지 않아.
Here's the very distinctive figure. Boris Yilmaz is being drawn
네.
by Paraguay, and Damian Bobadilla is coming on in his place. So the two
안
main
돼요.
strikers that started this match, two central
너 감독님
strikers, are
상황.
both coming off ahead of the start of the second half.
빨리.
Information of the change there for
와우, 얌미다.
Bobadilla makes his way on. Goal against the United States of America in the
하자.
opening match. There is Yilmaz.
표현이 와닿네. 아빠 너무 다정하네. 안.
The 10 men of Paraguay in the dark blue in the second half started.
얌미구나.
Turkey know that if this score stays the same, they will not be able to progress through to the round of 32, the first of the knockout rounds at the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
필사 드세요.
You have just joined us. An early goal from Gustavo Galarza for Paraguay after just 64 seconds. Miguel Almiron was sent off late in the first half. The team that are kicking from left to right are down 10.
Opportunities that have been
No, no,
made
no,
quite
no, no.
clearly for the outcomes that both managers are after. Yilmaz is going to get into the game. The tireless work and physicality that he's got will help Turkey lead the line and go after Paraguay. A goal up, a man down, but it is come on to try and show things up.
That was a long-range effort that just got to and was grateful.
와우.
On the rebound.
It's the morale for distance, isn't it? If this is an approach that Turkey are going to favour, then Paraguay are going to be not too upset with that. Shots from 25 yards out against a statuesque hill should be easily repaired.
Well, they had so many attempts against Australia, 30 in all, but couldn't find a way through. They had 13 now. Turkey.
아무렇게.
โค้ชกับน้องก็เป็นเรื่องนี่ว่าเป็นทับอะไรก็
다 생각하는.
โค้ชที่มันเลย
4-4-1, basically, for Paraguay at the moment. And then Cisse dropping back into midfield by Gomez.
와우.
แล้วก็ทำอะไรนั่น
So far, Paraguay have stood firm at the back. Yildiz into the side netting. And again, he was forced wide by the defender, making the angle much, much tighter.
It's been a terrific battle, hasn't it, down that side of the pitch?
Wow.
Against Yildiz. The angle really drawn in, so it was working against the winger.
깨물어. 나 맞나? 안다.
Paraguay throw. This is normally where we'd say, well, they'll be in no hurry to restart things, but of course they have to. 5-second
อื
countdown
ม
from the referee.
피니셔.
Taken it
잠깐요.
for 5
피니셔.
seconds. Throw-in is awarded to the other side.
정수지. 자. 안 돼. 살아왔나? Bye bye. Chào cô bé khơi. Hả?